Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, I'm playing review series videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I need to eat this one quickly, so we're going to speed through it. But typically, when I'm over there and I'm doing reviews and I'm inside the thing and there's a car and it's all the stuff and I got the cool band shirt, look at it. This is from a band called Grimm. They are a local horrorcore metal band. Really enjoy their stuff. I've got some videos of their performances on my channel, just in case maybe you want to check them out. I really do like these guys a lot. Don't let my speeding through this diminish how much I like these guys. They're a very cool band. But let's get to the thing, because again, yeah, I gotta do this for folks. Yeah, gotta do this quick. What am I reviewing, folks? Well, it happens to be, boom! It is the cherry dipped cone from DQ. Can we get a thing for the thing that kind of makes it look okay? Like this? Ha 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 ha! Sure, man. So yeah, okay, I've reviewed a few things from Dairy Queen, you know, over the course of my doing this show. Not too long ago, I did their confetti dipped cone. But in this particular instance, they'd announced, you know, I'd seen on websites, they're like, it's back, the cherry cone is back. And I'd never tried the cherry cone. And when I went in today, I saw they still had the confetti cone, and I was like, oh, maybe mine just doesn't have it. No, it turns out my location, they just do the cherry cone. So, it's not even that special for me. Ha! I'm so special, it's not even special. Let's try out a cherry dipped cone from DQ. Okay. I'm kind of surprised that the cherry flavor wasn't more immediately punchy. You have to actually kind of get through most of the vanilla ice cream before the cherry starts to take effect. But once it does, it's good. It's got a nice sort of maraschino cherry kind of flavor to it. You know, that very sort of sweetened cherry. Oh, but it's actually really nice. The vanilla ice cream is fine. It's Dairy Queen vanilla soft serve. That's a good time. Yeah. Like I said, it does take a little bit for the cherry to take effect. It's not as striking as I expected. And I was definitely expecting like a different kind of flavor profile from the cherry. Maybe almost a little bit more tanginess to it. Or conversely, like maybe like more of a fresh cherry kind of, you know, taste. I mean, obviously it's, you know, but it is straight up like a maraschino cherry flavor, which I'm not mad at. Like, especially as a kid, I fucking grew up eating those damn things like they were candy. Like, just, they pretty much are, to be fair. Yeah, it just wasn't what I was expecting from this offering. But it's good. I like it. I don't think it's quite as impactful as the confetti cake one that I did. That one, the confetti coating really did hold throughout the entire experience. It was creamy, it was buttery, it was really nice. With this, I was expecting to like this one a lot more, because I figured, for one thing, you'd have nice, like, contrasting flavors. You know, you'd have the nice, mellow, creamy vanilla, and then you'd have, like, a punchy, fruity cherry to kind of, you know, go along with it. But because they went for more of that maraschino cherry kind of vibe, it's kind of sweet on sweet. You know, you don't get, like, a tanginess or anything to kind of play off it. Yeah. Oh, I like this one. It's good. But I'm kind of surprised that it has the hype that it does. You know, because like I said, when I saw, like, the ads for it, so I don't do Dairy Queen all that often. You know, I'm not against them or anything. It's just not a thing I regularly do. You know, but when I saw, like, the ads coming out for it and stuff, man, people like, it's back in time for the summer, even though it's, like, still firmly spring right now. But I guess, to be fair, they're still in time for the summer. But yeah, you know, like, I'd heard the legends of the cherry dipped cone, and I have to admit, I don't think it quite lives up to that expectation. Still good. Like, I'm not mad at it, but do I feel a little bit bad that I went over there and rushed through my intro? I didn't talk about Grimm as much as I would have liked to get to this? A little bit. But no, it's still good. I do still like the cherry flavor. I just wish there was more to it. I wish either was punchier or had a little bit of a tanginess to it to, again, sort of offset the vanilla to some extent. Yeah, I mean, I can still get down with it. I certainly don't dislike it, but yeah, not as special as I was hoping, if I'm honest with you. But, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Maybe on rare occasion, kinda. I think for me, like, as much as I love cherry, and again, it does bring me back to a place in my childhood with that maraschino cherry kind of flavoring. You know, it's like, yeah, when I was a kid, you know, I was very down with that whole thing. I'm older now. My palate has expanded a bit. I would like a little bit more, you know? But at the same time, again, I don't go to Dairy Queen all that often. It's one of those things, if it was on offer, not anytime like soon, but, you know, maybe like next year or some shit if I happen to be at a Dairy Queen, I could see maybe getting one again. Just because I do kind of like what it's doing, even if I'm not that impressed by it. I think if I went into it again with reasonable expectations, or more reasonable expectations, you know, I could maybe get along with it a little bit more, kind of just appreciate it just for what it's doing. And if I'm recommending it, I mean, it really comes down to the same experience for me. If you're expecting, like, the hype, you know, and you're expecting it to be a thing, it's like, yeah, I mean, it's not bad. But I don't think that, I think that if you're like me and you're going into it with certain high expectations, you're going to be disappointed. So I think if you do try it, like, because it is good, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. But I know for me, I've had other dip cones that I've liked more with different flavors. And I think that this one, for what it is, I think it has a certain place. But again, you just have to be kind of a little bit forgiving with your expectations of it. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly cherry-tastic rest of your life. But hopefully, perhaps a little bit more of an exciting cherry than this. Just saying. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. You know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're try not to be an asshole. I'm going to try not to spill this on myself. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important that we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, here's the thing that I wanted to go out and do. I could end this being a sub 10-minute review, but no. I'm going to talk about the band Grimm. Because I didn't get to talk about them that much. Like I said, they are a metal horrorcore band. They're a local band out of Illinois. I ran into them for the first time in 2023, last year at the time I'm doing this. They were kind of accompanying a tour, and they were one of the openers, and like I was just like instantly, like I loved it. I love sort of horrorcore. I love like the energy they put out. They wear masks and stuff. You know, I grew up in like the 90s and, into the early 2000s. I love all that stuff. Mushroomhead, Slipknot to a somewhat lesser extent. I still like some Slipknot. I love the theater of it and everything. But these guys, beyond the theater aspect of it, they were just I love the energy they put into it. I love clearly how much, they cared about what they were doing and how much they cared about their performance. Even though, they're just playing at a relatively small place, they're still trying to get the fucking fans hyped up and everything. I've been fortunate enough, I've seen them a few times now. And every time, they've been extremely nice guys. I'm friends with their lead singer on Facebook now. And, they're just super cool dudes putting out good music. The lead singer also has another band called Tenzin that he's the drummer in. So just give those guys a little bit of a push as well. But yeah, I really like these guys, and I just wanted to talk about them a little bit because, again, I didn't get to going to my whole thing, and I really like them. They're a cool band, so check them out. But for you personally, maybe you have a local band that you're into. I mean, I talk about my local scene all the time, and I know that some of my viewers are fans of music as well. Sometimes they'll comment to the effect, hey, if you've ever got a band or something like that you think is a little bit lesser known that you want me to check out, I'd be more than happy. I'd be, in fact, be excited to do that. So, try to keep it, reasonable, but, because, I love that stuff, man. So, anyway,